Hello, hi folk. Dee again here at the Four Courts. I'm right in the old spot of the Jerry Adams video, but I'm standing here speaking to now and the wonderful Dr. Stark. And the reason why I'm here interviewing her, I've just been sitting in listening to her case, and I just wanted to give you a tiny synopsis of what the case was about. And let's see, will Dr. Stark speak to us and tell us exactly what the case was about that you took to court today. And over to you now, Dr. Stark.
Thanks very much, Dee, for asking me for this interview. I'm media shy, but I'll just give you your answer there. So what we were about was we were taking a case against the state because we believe that presidential nomination selection process, which for nominating independent candidates, the whole process breached Articles 1, which is the sovereignty of the people, Article 6, which was the source of government power, Articles 12, the presidency, Article 34, the administration of justice, Articles 40.1, equality before the law, and Articles 43.1, the state's duty to protect rights. So there were the, they were the articles relied upon, and we tried to provide as much evidence as possible through, all our exhibits and our submissions that all of those articles were breached. In particular, we had a point about the Protective Disclosures Act and the Protective Disclosures Amendment Act, and that act breached. That there was a breach in that act as well, and that act now is non-justiciable because of what was done to that act. So that's a very serious issue, and that is raised here because it's of critical importance to democracy to have a proper whistleblowing act, particularly now that it's not justiciable, and we were not able to invoke that to help us with our case. So that was another blocker for that. So we were bringing that into it as well. But the case. So we were relying on these articles to prove that we had sufficient evidence to secure leave for a judicial review. We were also looking for an interlocutory order to put a stay on the election until the matter was decided by full judicial review. And we used balance of convenience argument, to try and persuade the judge that it would be absolutely necessary to put a stay on the election until matters were decided. But that's a matter for the judge.
And Dr. Stark, I heard there, I was in the courtroom listening to the case, and I heard what I could hear in anyway because you had no microphone. Yes. But what I did hear was you were speaking about Simon Harris ordering, literally ordering. Yes. All the men of Fianna Fáil and whoever, not to be
Fine Gael.
Fine Gael.
It's called the Fine Gael block.
The Fine Gael block, blocking them from voting for any independents. Now, independents meant everybody, but we're not going to name names of anybody that they were targeting particularly. But when he was targeting that one in particular, he targeted you all.
Oh yes, he did. Yeah. Well, the impact of it was.
And you were putting it to the judge that was unconstitutional.
Yes, because effectively, that effectively was a breach of Article 12 and all the other ones as well, in different ways.
So the judgment of the judge is for when?
The judge made a decision. It was a huge decision for any judge because this is unprecedented in law. So it's an unprecedented request by the for the judiciary. Particularly, they're probably not aware that they're now unjusticable. They came up a lot, justicable under the Protective Disclosures Act, as I understand it, which is a very serious matter. But that wasn't the point. It was how that interfered with our access to justice. So
yes, but
interfered with our access to justice in this case. So
but he's held his judgment until when?
He has withheld his judgment until before the election.
On the 23rd?
Yes.
At 10:30 in Court 6?
I think so. We don't know that for certain until we see the order. So it will almost certainly be before the election, but we haven't seen the order, so we can't say for certain that it will be, his judgment will be before the election.
But the date that he gave today was for the 23rd?
As I understand it, but it's not, we haven't got it.
It's not a definite,
yet. No, we have to see what the perfected order is, so I can't say, but it will be, I would almost certainly say his judgment. He has had to, obviously it's a very difficult decision for one judge, it would be better if there was three judges, but there was only one judge, so it's a very difficult decision because of the interlocutory order.
Yeah.
which we're saying on the balance of convenience would be the right thing to do for everybody.
So Dr. Stark, I just want to say thank you very much for stopping and taking the time to talk to us here and letting people know what was happening regards to the injustices that's happening regards to the presidential election.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's all about justice.
Over and out for the moment, Dee.